All right, so Call of Cthulhu, not so much Deadlands anymore. Um, let's see here. This is episode 27 now. Party finished out being in the gem for a good chunk of time, gathering quite a bit of information, and the Danger Six has now decided to try to track the two mysterious figures that caused the issues. Unless I have that wrong. So, Danger Six, what would you like to do?
Well, I think when we last picked up, I had picked up the trail and we were getting ready to follow them out of town.
And is that what you want to do?
I believe that's what we were going to.
Remember we picked up our two red shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We were unable to secure additional dynamite.
That's correct as well. But yeah, you do have two helpers. I forgot their names right off the top of my head, but I'll track that down eventually. And off you
Big
go.
Jack
So
and Mean Jack.
the path heads largely north out of the town and kind of hangs a little bit to the left. So you're heading more or less north by northeast. Let's see. And you start riding. Tempo of ride: fast, slow.
Medium, I think.
The level that doesn't require rolls that we can fail cataclysmically. We're gonna go with the speed of hopefully no rolls.
They ran out at a good clip. We should at least go medium and at points where you know that we can spot the trail, go fast, but
We're gonna bring a cart, by the way. A wagon.
not going out.
Okay.
They did not have a wagon, and you are not taking a wagon.
Yeah.
You don't technically. I mean,
My cold lightning disagrees. I'm just kidding.
I don't think you guys actually have a wagon.
I guess we used to, but that was back at the.
I thought we gave it away.
We had one that we borrowed, and then we had another one that we then turned around and sold.
Right. So.
I'm sure
Yes,
there's
we
one on the
have no
street if
wagons.
we really wanted one. We could just play Grand Theft Wagon.
You should probably acquire one at some point or time. Although, of course, with a wagon, unless it's more of like stagecoach versus.
Well, it's going to slow you down.
Kind of limits your speed. Just spring axles versus hard axle. Kind of thing. Okay, so you start riding off. Remember that we already got 2 track rolls from Christopher, so no worries there. Got a lot of scrolling to do. Hold on. All right. You ride for a fair amount of time. Long enough where, first of all, Christopher or whomever else, another tracking roll will probably be appropriate. Just make sure you're staying on course.
Now we're still in one group together, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, you never know with us.
Which
It was a hard success.
They went.
Hold on a second.
My tracking is only 10%. I'll let one of you other guys handle that.
And
Okay, let's leave it to Chris. Let's do the tracking of the professional.
we need a.
I will always try to do a tracking roll because I'm trying to learn,
Huh?
but I failed. So I was like, yes, they went. Ah, shit, where'd they go?
Pretty obvious. It's right here.
You know, again, you gotta kind of keep honest, as it were, insofar as if you fail a fair amount, notify me of that because you could gather wrong information. Or, if you like, I can always go back to doing the dice roll for everybody. Slows the game down a little bit, but it is what it is. So everybody give me an area knowledge roll, please.
For those of you who haven't.
For those of you who haven't.
Oh yeah, hard.
Ooh,
Hard.
0.5.
Better than my 13.
A critical success. Damn.
I'm looking for that on my sheet.
But
That's
that
all
means
squirrel.
God tells you something.
Any other
God?
successes?
I had a 13. I had a hard success.
Where is area knowledge? I can't find it. For some reason.
It's a write-in.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
right.
it is a write-in.
Hmm.
No.
No. I don't know if I ever wrote it in.
If you did, you
If you're
probably
relatively new to the area, you really wouldn't have it anymore.
Okay.
But everybody should probably have a bit of it.
10%?
Yeah, let's go with 10% or 20% of your history if you have a good history.
As I said, mine's at 10%. I think is what we decided on
Like I
very
said,
early
10%.
on. So
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't make.
Alright, so Walt and
Nope.
Vance did succeed, correct?
Yes. Man's got the
Okay.
critical.
Perhaps feeding into somewhat of some of your suspicions as the pace of the ride goes. You do know that you are heading towards what you understand to be part of the outer reaches of the is one of the Montclair ranch holdings. Property.
kind of what I suspected. Thanks for confirming it, guys.
Now, you know that the big ranch, if you will, that the Montclairs have, is significantly east of where you're at. But it's been common knowledge over the last, well, since we've started the game, that Mr. Montclair has been purchasing other chunks of land, smaller ranches, blah blah blah, like that thing. And you're skirting, if you will, some of the land that you know of to have recently been acquired by Montclair. The general pathway is also heading sort of towards the town of Ford, as in Ford Carmaker, but obviously it's not Henry
Not
Ford
yet.
town or anything, not yet, right? Just simply named Ford. Probably there's a bit of a stream, and people used to ford the stream, and it became a town, and just simply known as Ford. And if you ride for a really significant period of time, you are more or less also heading towards Dodge City. The railroad tracks are to your right. I'd show you the map, but I have secret stuff on the map, so I can't show you my map.
Well, you can show us your map.
I mean,
I can. It would
I
just
won't
kind
tell.
of deflate a lot of things if we did know. But you continue on your ride. It gets to about midday. The horses are getting a little fatigued. Carl, give me another track. Again, anybody else who wants to do it as well.
And another hard success.
All right.
Maybe.
I actually succeed.
I failed, but not by a whole lot.
All right. And you're able to tell that you have a feeling you're gaining a little bit of ground. The marks on the trail appear to be a little fresher. I personally am not sure how that's done, but whatever, leaves and such like that are caught underneath the occasional crumple, perhaps a little fresher than
The
the
gate
ones.
is not as long, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, so you think you're gaining some headway, which is good, obviously. Let's see here. Other items of semi-interest, also somewhat to your left or dead north reckoning, would put you at Fort Dodge. So nothing is indicating that they're splitting up or anything along those lines, at least as of yet. You're fairly early into the chase, at least so you think.
And what time of day is it?
You're now at around noon, so you've been riding for a good 4 hours at least.
Time to get the horses a rest and have some lunch.
Yeah. Everybody give me a scan roll, and I'm looking for hard successes or better.
Keep looking.
Scan.
And
There it is.
Where do I put my stuff? Okay, here.
I am going to spend the 1 luck point to make it a hard success.
I'm going to send the 5 luck points to make it a hard success.
I failed, but not by
Deep in thought.
I succeeded, but not a hard success.
I am just not very observant today.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess, the rest of you all say you're stopped, so there's also other duties to be done, watering the horses, give them a little bit something to eat, prep up a bit of food for yourselves, that sort of thing. Christopher and Vance, I guess, you're kind of,
Edgy.
looking out towards the horizons and that sort of thing. So Vance and Christopher, give me an area knowledge roll.
By the way, I made it a hard success.
I was about to say, well,
Oops, there's a chance.
Yes.
No.
It's just a make. It's a success, but nothing special.
Sure. Okay. As you're sort of staring, the sun's kind of far overhead, but you're just sort of scanning north, primarily north and west, just along the your anticipated pathway that you think you're going to be going, at least, because you did make a little successful track as well. And you pick up on the fact that you have been through this area in the past, and although you're not on the quote-unquote road towards Dodge, the road largely parallels the train line at this point. There's some other older road paths. There's one that comes out of Cold War that basically heads straight north, almost all the way up to the Wichita Dodge train, and then cuts a 90-degree turn towards Dodge, and that would take you hours and hours and hours out of your time to get there. So you have been along this path, and you recall in the past when you went through this area, that large butte to the left, or to the right of you, you're almost 100% sure that butte used to be to the left of you. This is not a small hill, this is not a cacti or a Joshua tree or anything along those lines.
It is a butte.
It is a full-size butte that you are 100% sure is out of place.
Are we going in circles?
I will bring this up to the group going, this is really strange, and this might sound strange, but I've been through here before.
You're having deja butte.
That butte shouldn't be there. It should be over there. Now I know we're not on a different little road or anything. That's really weird.
Either that or the entire beaten down trail / road you're on right now has somehow altered a path for miles and miles, which would be just as disturbing. Matter of fact, Vance, give me a sand roll.
That seems fair.
And increase your madness by 1.
Oh. Yeah, that's a fail.
That's a fail, all right? 3 points, sorry.
Oh.
1d4.
And just keep pointing at there.
Yeah.
This isn't right.
Yeah, that's a weird one, man.
Right.
That's a natural.
Has anybody got a map?
I don't believe any of you all have bothered to pick up a cartographer map or anything along those lines.
No, we
That
have
seems
not.
to be a large oversight.
Yeah, it does.
I hope that doesn't come to bite us in the butt.
It will
Remind
now.
me when we go to a next major town to buy a goddamn map.
While you're sort of frantically double checking yourself, kind of back and forth like that, Krishoff, you're definitely looking the direction that Vance is looking. And you're just, the familiarity, your mental roadmap perhaps is more on trails and pathways than it is on, landmarks, right? But one thing that does pick up on, anytime you're out on a completed path, if you will, there's almost always signs of some sort of past human activity, whether it be dried up horse dung or old campfire or maybe some old fence posts and some barbed wire strung up somewhere, that kind of stuff. But you see, not too terribly far in front of you, but everybody else is like, God damn, Chris has good eyes. Maybe 50 feet, maybe 100 feet up, you see what looks like a ball, a leather ball, maybe about the size of a modern day softball.
And it's in the air.
No, it's on the ground.
Oh, it's on the ground.
But
Okay.
you pick it up because it's not a natural shape. It's ball.
I will. Anyone else see that ball over there?
Everybody can do a scan roll.
Yes.
Success.
Hard success.
Okay, for those of you who got, Steve, what'd you get?
21.
Your
Hard,
audio's all choppy.
hard success.
Oh, there you go. Okay, great. Thank you. For those who've got hard successes, you definitely see it. It doesn't necessarily. It's understandable where Chris Falk might set a ball, but it looks like almost your classic like medievally leather small sack that's kind of bound at the top.
Oh, the sack shooter.
Get the sack shooter out.
Maybe it does occur to everybody except for Edward. I guess it does have a little bit of similarity to the sack of the Dark Rider from Etna, though it's larger.
It's a
That's
horse's
interesting.
sack.
Bigger
Yep.
sack.
I will go and get said sack.
Okay. In what way do you approach the sack?
Carefully.
You put your gloves on before you touch the stuff.
Yeah, I always wear gloves.
Okay.
Direct eye contact. Not
I mean,
Are you using any particular skill to approach?
not particularly. It's a sack on the ground.
Chris is like, let me overthink this.
Yeah.
Okay. Not particularly.
Okay. You approach, and who's going with Christopher?
Oh crap.
Is anyone?
Oh crap.
I guess
wait.
since yeah, my character would have to go with him.
Okay. Everybody raise their hands on who's going with Chris. Okay, we got the doctor and Vance. Okay. I mean, some people have to stay with the horses and stuff like that. So.
Because I think I know what's about to happen.
Okay, so Vance, Doctor, and Christoph, you see as you approach the bag abruptly pops open. And at the same time, you hear howl of wolves. And from sort of almost behind rocks, or behind a stump, whatever, you see multiple wolves almost come out of nowhere from the shadows, if you will, even though it's high noon. And you see four wolves.
I'll protect you.
You see four wolves racing towards you.
Well, that's a draw.
Yep, that's a quick draw and start firing.
Yeah.
Okay. Did anybody have magic bullets prepared and in their guns?
Of course not.
Yeah.
My magic bullet is the 6th shot on my right side.
I strongly suggest you remember that, one way or the other.
No, actually, I have it written down.
Okay. Count
Since
your
we were
bullets.
going after these guys, yeah.
Right. All right.
By the wolves, or are they coming at us? Like, so our party is behind us?
They're coming at you three.
Maybe they just don't play.
Don't like doggies.
So, just do a countdown from, say, well, I don't need a countdown. I know your all the stacks because I've got your sheets.
With quick draw, I'm at 140.
Doctor's fast, too. Doctor, I didn't realize you were that fast. Wow, you guys all start on the same count.
Very
Well, so, we're done.
Coordination.
Doctor, you will have to spend your first action drawing your weapon, because you don't have fast draw.
And same here. I don't have fast draw either.
Okay.
I do.
Right now, Vance, Walt, Ed, you guys are a good 50, 60 feet further back. So you guys, actually, yeah, Gustav.
Are we closer to the horses?
Yeah, you guys are basically around the horses. You're feeding the horses, watering horses, setting up food for yourself, all that kind of stuff. So you three give me a listen roll.
Listen roll?
So you can hear the
All right, I'm
wolves
pretty
and
good
be
at
alerted.
listening. 04. I mean, I have a 60 listen, so that was like.
Regular success.
Regular success.
Okay.
Regular success for me too.
Okay, you guys hear the wolves as well, and with that, your attention is drawn to the howls and such like that, and you all certainly may react. Be aware that, especially if you're using pistols or whatever, the range isn't, the range.
I'm gonna grab my rifle from the saddle of the horse.
Okay, so if you have pistols, range isn't quite as great. Rifle shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my rifle and start heading toward the sound.
I don't have a rifle, so I'm gonna pull my pistol and start running over.
I will also draw my pistol and move closer.
There's a shotgun on my saddle.
Okay.
If you want.
Oh, right, yeah. But not in the good doctor's hands.
No, but I mean it's there on the saddle holster or whatever. So
right.
So
So.
what about the red shirts? What are our Padres doing?
Oh, that's a good call. Let's find out. They weren't really expecting this.
well, boys,
They are reacting with U3 by the horses. So they're getting out. One's getting out a Winchester. The other is drawing his pistols. So give me 1 second. Let's see here.
Ooh, we get the camera.
I don't have orange.
You don't.
No, I had to make new color bases for the characters.
Oh, so what's my new color?
That's a good question. Well, let's see here. Edward, I'm giving you silver. You are now
Okay.
silver.
Hi ho.
Nope. 1 second.
Carl, you can stay red. You're good for there.
I was green, I think.
Want to stay green?
Yeah, it's not easy being green, but I'll do it.
All right, you can stay green. Okay, I've got gold, blue, and purple left.
Well, Graph is purple.
Graph is purple. All right.
I guess I'll go gold. Gold is something new.
And so who was blue? I guess.
I was blue before. Not to be blue.
All right, that'll work.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Blue zabadoo zabadoo.
Right. Swear to God, for whatever reason. There we go. That's a little better. Now I can still see a miniature version of everybody. Hey, I can. Cool. Didn't know I could do that. All right. Vance, you may do whatever you wish to do.
I will fire at the closest wolf to my left.
Right. Correct.
Wow. Regular or left-handed shot. Since I'm left-handed, is an 04, so it is a critical hit. The right hand, I need a hard or better. The right, I miss.
All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to call the one you're shooting at Wolf 1.
Okay.
And you hit with one of the bolts, is that correct?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
10 total.
All right, the wolf definitely howls in pain. Looks like you caught it up in its shoulder area, but it is still on its proverbial feet.
It will be slower.
Will be slower. You two have drawn. The rest of the group has, in effect, drawn their weapons, and that's all they can do right now.
I give a menace. Can I give a menacing look?
You
Can I give a
definitely
menacing
look.
to scowl?
You give it your best, look of concern and of anger, and unfortunately, they don't seem particularly concerned about that. So they shall start to approach. There we go. I'm now at the top of the round. People, so here, decks of 90. I know that's everybody, that's gold, blue, and red. How's the other, anybody else at 90?
Down to 75.
Okay, we'll count down from there. So those with the 90s can
Yeah,
do
I'm at 90.
action.
And you figure that.
Damn.
All right. So you're talking about dexterity, keeper?
You need your dexterity?
You have a 90 dexterity.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and shoot.
Is it short range? Just like a regular shot?
Let's see here. 1, 2, 10.
All right. I haven't done combat in a while, so I could take one shot or two shots with the revolver.
If it's a double action, you can take 2.
Right.
Bolt Army revolver. I don't know if that's double action or not.
I think that's single.
That's single.
All right, I'll take one shot.
Closest one is 35 feet away.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm slightly handicapped because I can't shrink the shared screen down, so the shared screen's taking up my entire freaking monitor, so I can't look at your character, so.
I got a hard success. I could use a couple luck points to get it to an exceptionally hard success. Is there an advantage to that?
No, not particularly.
Okay. So I hit a success.
Go ahead and roll your damage. And which of the cute little fluffers are you shooting?
The one, the rightmost one, number 4.
Okay.
And I hit him for 8 plus 2, 10 points.
Wow, okay.
Right,
Much like Vance's initial shot, the slug hits pretty deep, and the wolf howls in pain. But the motivation of the wolf or wolves seem strong.
We'll say, you get now.
Are you unarmed completely?
What?
Are you unarmed?
No, I got
You shot it.
got a cold
You're
arm.
thinking- Your harsh language on top of the bullet is just extra.
Harsh language
That's
works.
where the bag was, by the
Get
way.
now.
His razor sharp whip.
I'm also at 90, so I'll shoot number 3, which is the closest one to me.
Oh yeah,
And I have a Colt Peacemaker, which is a double action.
double action. Okay, and it's 20 feet away.
Yeah, that's first one is a hard success. Second one is just a regular success.
Okay, we just need successes for bullets.
Yeah.
For in normal combat situations.
First damage is 6. Second damage is 12.
That's better.
Now, don't forget, in the newer versions of Call of Cthulhu, there is such things as armors and such, and pelts and heavy pelts and such actually count as a bit of an armor, so they are getting a little bit of an advantage there, just so you know. But wolf number 3 appears to be heavily wounded and bleeding profusely. Okay, Vance.
Okay, rolled a 0-2 on the left-hand shot, which would be Wolf 1.
Okay, we're going to do maximum damage for an extreme success.
Yeah.
You get to wear that one's pelt.
So 12 then.
Well, okay. And how about your other bullet?
What? Oh, and then
You're firing kind
on
of
the right.
simultaneously, so you can't depend on what the first bullet does to make your decision on what you do with the second gun, because you're kind of going bam. So, do you split your damage, or do you send the second shot at the one you were aiming at, or do you split your targets?
I was splitting my targets.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage for the for Wolf 2.
Wolf 2 was a 34, which was a hard success, which is what
Okay.
I needed to get at least a hard success because it's my offhand. Since ambidexterity isn't part of this thing.
True, sadly true.
So 8 plus 2, 10.
10. All right. The first wolf goes down in a pile of howling and screaming and sort of does the and just sort of slumps down. So it appears to be down. Mr. White Jacket, he used his action to run forward. So that's dex of 90s. Anybody 85? Just raise your hand when I get to your number. 80? 75.
So I'm a 90, but are you just doing the first group first?
No. 90, yeah, go ahead and do it. So you can, you got the rifle, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you should be pretty free. Well, let's see here.
Where am I again? I thought I was orange. I don't see orange.
You had to change up your color. You're purple.
Oh, okay.
So,
I guess I'm going to aim at the one on the far left. Because that's kind of directly in front of me.
that one just went down to the ground. Vance just took that one down.
Okay, the next one to the just to the right of that.
Okay, that's 100 feet away. Is that within your range? Long range?
I believe so. It's a Spencer rifle, so. I didn't write the range down on it, but that should be well within the range of a rifle.
All right, we'll let go for now. So go ahead and
It
shoot.
might be 110. That might be a 110 max range on that rifle.
I don't know what the game would consider it. I would think you could hit something probably easily 200 yards away with open sights. So I wouldn't think it should be an issue.
Yeah, it's the guns are all on yards, so yeah, he's.
Oh, that's true.
I would think 100 feet would be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a rate of fire of 1, so I guess I only get 1 shot, but the damage is 2d6 plus 4, which is significant. Let's hope I hit something.
That's a wolf.
Yes, that's a wolf.
So let's see. So my rifle skill is 70, so I just have to roll below 70.
Correct. Yeah, to calculate your ranges, base range is whatever the hell the book says. Long range is twice the base. Very long range is 4 times the base. Just so you know.
Okay. 56 out of 70, so that's a success. So now I roll for damage. So 2d6 plus 4. 56 caliber rifle.
Damage.
So that is 8, 6, 7, 8 plus 4 is 10.
So a total of 12?
10.
10. All right, hold on.
So I rolled 2d6 for 8, and then, oh wait, no, you're right, 12 plus 4, not 2.
All right, okay. Let's see.
Honey.
So Winchester rifle, I just want to look this up real quick. Huh, range of Nuchanka is very short. Okay, so base range for your Springfields or for rifles in general is somewhere between 80 and 110 yards. So you're well within range.
So we'll call it 100 yards just for the sake of the sheet.
Yeah,
Teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
that's page 250 on the Call of Cthulhu player's guide. I'm pretty sure I forwarded that to everybody.
Okay.
Okay, so you did 12, and you did it on that one that's still up
Second
over there.
from left.
That Vance more or less just took. Okay, it also howls in pain, and kind of with its momentum, just kind of Lands like so.
Did we ever get down to 70?
Okay, we're at 75 now. So Edward.
That's me. Well, I'll move forward.
Okay. How far would you like to move forward?
How far can I move forward and still draw my pistol?
Well, you
One or
drew
the other?
You drew pistol last.
That's right, I did. So how far can I move forward?
Whatever your movement is.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Let's see.
Don't overthink it.
Your movement rate is 9. So what? That's 25 feet.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, I'll move as far as I can forward.
And next to the shooter here.
All right.
All right, 70.
That's Walt. Same thing. I have a movement of 12. I'm gonna basically sprint straight ahead towards the action.
Okay, are you sprinting or are you doing are you doubling your move rate or
Yeah, because I got a pistol, so it's not gonna help me. I don't think anyone wants Walt shooting.
I didn't know sprinting was an option.
Oh yeah.
Now you know when you see me going trucking by. Okay, I don't want to get too close though. Jeez.
You'd be about there
All right.
if you did a full sprint.
Yep.
You happy with that?
Yep.
All right, and that was everybody. Yeah. Oh no, hold on. Let's see here.
Don't forget Cletus, the slack-jawed yokel.
What happened to purple? Where's oh yeah that was
Daryl and Daryl.
So yeah, actually he was staying back here and he was going to do a shot. Well, 23. That's going to hit. 12 points of damage. That does not suck. Third wolf goes down.
You fellas to join us.
So we got one wolfadoo left, who is wounded.
It's his move.
Is he beginning to regret his life choices?
He can still get there. I think that's fair enough.
Yep.
Go for the doctor. He's soft and delicious.
But he only can do half of its attacks, and I missed.
I don't think that wolf's gonna make it.
No.
So, Carl, the wolf comes up to you and does a somewhat feeble swipe at you, and you give me a dodge roll, just in case you totally flub it.
Scouting party for the
Critical success.
Okay, you don't totally flub it. Matter of fact, you dodge it so well that you do a retort with the butt of your gun. Give me a 1d6.
6.
Sure. 6. It goes to the ground. In effect, you've knocked it unconscious. It's still kind of, but it's on the ground, bleeding from its wound. But it is technically still alive. That was its turn. Everybody at a 90 may do an action.
I holster my weapons.
Was that bopping it on the head my action, or
No. That was just your reaction to.
It's going to get the coup de Gracie.
Okay, fair enough. Are you going to point blank it with a pistol, or are you going to just
Point blank, single shot to the head.
Okay, fair enough. Roll just in case you roll a 99 or 100.
Yeah, regular success.
Okay. It doesn't even make a noise as the next bolt goes in, and it flumps to the ground. The echo of the bullet kind of trails off into the It gets very quiet, very quiet. Of course, most animals are going to go quiet after that
Being
many.
shot.
And I start muttering to myself under my breath about how I should be not such a freaking idiot and take better chances this time. I will make the recommendation that, do these look like regular wolves or?
Yeah, I was going to actually go to number 2 and examine number 2 to ensure that it was a regular wolf.
Yeah. And while he does that, I'm going to look at what the bag was that opened up.
These guys would come up. That's here. Gustav, are you hanging out by the horses just in case there's something coming up back there?
Yes.
All right. Gustav, as you approach the bag, a little wisp of smoke kind of flows out and goes to the right.
And it's a sandworm.
The wolf almost disappeared. Well, the carcass is still on the ground, but a misty form of the wolf comes up out of the corpse of the wolf and does a surprise attack on you.
What the shizzle?
And on that note, I made my sand roll.
Good, yes. Everybody else, everybody else make a make an idea roll.
Idea?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it's a intelligence roll, idea roll.
Critical success.
Success.
Nope.
Yes.
I am looking at this other wolf on the ground.
Okay, everybody who made a success, lose 1 sanity point. Carl, lose 1 sanity point.
I'm too dumb to comprehend what I saw.
Actually, that's pretty much accurate.
You made the idea, you lose 1 sanity?
Yes.
You lose one.
Uh,
Gustav, it's still Gustav's little thing is like processing the little
Well, I'm farther away.
still
so.
spinning around. His little thing's spinning around. Like,
Must have been infected with something. That's a big tapeworm.
The two hired help guys, they both seem to go a little pale. So. God damn. Okay. This is the classic D&D claw bite attack, by the way. Claw 1, claw 2 misses. If you like, Christopher, you can do a dodge, or you can do a fight back react. If you do a fight back react, you cannot fire.
I'll do a dodge.
Okay.
no, we need you shooting, Chris.
18 out of 55. So that is a hard success.
Excellent. Okay, you managed to dull its jaws this time around. The 2 claws sort of swing and a miss. It did have to move and just apparated as well, so it was busy. That was its surprise. So now we go back to the top of the attack round, and it seems to be faster than you, Christoph. I assume you would attempt to dodge anything that would be coming at you. Okay. You can only dodge one of its attacks as your dodge reaction. So it would be assumably the first one that looks like it's going to hit you. So go ahead and roll your dodge and tell me if you succeed or not.
I do succeed.
Excellent.
Just a, nope, hard success.
All right. The other claw and other bite mark land. Are you wearing anything that would be considered armor?
A trench coat is not, a duster coat is not armor.
Duster doesn't quite do it. So you take a total of 10 hit points of damage.
Ouch. Ooh. That's going to leave a mark.
Question. Does this non-corporal animal make noises?
You have not heard it make a noise yet.
Right, so I don't realize what's happening because I'm focused on the dog on the ground.
I will say, being clawed and bit, I am going to exclaim.
Probably give a solid holler.
Yeah.
So Vance, give me another idea roll.
Yes, I make the idea roll.
Okay, you are now aware that Christoph is being attacked.
Oh shit, there's another dog.
Yeah. Now that you look at it, give me a one more idea roll. Oh, no, because that wouldn't be necessary because you didn't see it apparate. Right now, it hasn't dawned on you outside of the fact that it's a blue dog. Everybody else opens fire on everybody at 90. My one guy opens fire on it. Let me put it that way. How about that? And it looks like it does two hits. Carl, give me a scan roll. You're on mute.
Regular success.
Okay. You notice the bullet's going right through the body, but a little wisp of smoke comes through as well. The creature does not seem to have reacted too much from those two bullets whipping through its body.
As to be expected for a freaking ghost dog.
So that was my 190 reaction from. So anybody else at 90 that wants to react?
Am I close enough, or am I still?
Oh, it'd be a tricky shot. You got a lot of intervening people.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to use my turn to move closer.
Walk or sprint?
Sprint.
What's your movement?
My movement is 8. Move rate is 8.
8. Shit. Okay. That could pretty much put you wherever you want to be. Wichita. No. Okay.
Yeah. I guess head around to the left to get an angle on the creature without being within anybody else's, not necessarily the line of fire.
Maybe up here?
Yeah, there you go.
Since I'm in a crouched, I could probably only draw my right side.
Yeah, probably your preferred side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you shoot, though, the doctor, since he wasn't occupied otherwise, Doctor, you would have the next shooting round if you opted to shoot.
So if I wanted to shoot the medicine bag, could I do that?
The medicine bag is now open. You could shoot for it. It would be a more difficult shot.
Yeah, I mean,
New sack capper in town.
were you in the middle of reaching down for it? Because if you were, I'm not going to shoot it. But if,
I was just walking towards it.
yeah, I'll take a shot at it. I want to be a sack shooter too.
Who doesn't?
You can be a salad shooter. You can be a salad shooter, Doctor.
Yeah, I missed.
No, you missed. All right, fair enough.
Really warning, man. So I shot in the air to warn the. But yeah, never mind.
You can just reminder for everybody. You can move and shoot, but your shooting would then be at disadvantage. Just so you know, if you were to want to do that.
I stood still, took aim.
As someone anticipates my next action.
Right. Point blank, obviously you get advantage. So if you moved, but we're still shooting at something at point blank, it would be a normal shot. Just kind of giving you some of the nuances because we haven't done a whole lot of combat like this that has lasted more than one turn. So, But I had a feeling you guys were hankering for some combat, so darn it.
So I want to back off about 5 feet going back, basically straight back to my left. And then
Okay.
I'll put 2 shots into it.
I'm going to say it has 1 chance of an attack for opportunity. Misses. And you can go ahead and shoot.
Am I still point blank at this point, or?
Yes. So you're shooting with advantage.
1 hard, 1 critical.
Okay, so take your critical. That is
12.
full dice damage.
Mhm.
And the normal is a normal roll still.
Yeah. And 12.
Alright.
So 24 total.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully it's a lot more smoky.
All right, your first shot that wasn't the critical, from your observation, looks like a similar result to what's his name shooting. Yeah, a little bit of fluff going through it and not else. The second one, though, for lack of a better term, you've hit a vital mist. A beefier chunk of mist goes floofing out of it. That's about all the time you have to observe, though. Vance, you're shooting now.
Yeah, am I at a disadvantage since I'm at a crouch?
No, but you can only fire the 1 gun.
Right, and that's what I was going to do anyways.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I missed.
you missed. Okay. Anybody else at the 90?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, I use my turn.
Oh yeah, you sprinted up. Yeah. So I believe the next trigger up is Edward.
Okay. Can I get a shot at the medicine bag?
Let's see.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If you, it'd be 6 and 1, half dozen the other. If you walk forward a bit, that would probably put you in point blank range, which would allow you to roll with advantage. However, because it's such a small object, you'd be rolling at disadvantage. So 6 and 1, half dozen of the other. The approach method would give you the advantage of if you need to be closer in the next round of combat, you'd be closer.
Let's do that. That makes sense.
Probably not too close, I'm guessing, but
Yeah, not too
I think it's
close.
close enough.
And we all
All
know
right.
that this ghost dog is actually a bomb.
I made it a hard success with my shot.
Wow. Okay. Excellent. Roll damage.
Okay, let's see. I've got a cold peacemaker also. So is that 2 shots or 1
Double
shot?
action.
Double action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A regular success with the second one.
Okay. So normal damage.
Okay. 9 and 8.
Wow. Okay. The 2 bullets go into the bag and really tear it up quite a bit.
Good call,
And the wolf
Steve and Ned.
disappears. The other 3 corpses are still there. Well, I guess all 4 corpses really are still there. What happened to my other corpse?
Took it away.
Yeah.
When you made the ghost dog appear.
Yeah, the apparition that came from the corpse did not make the corpse disappear. So
Okay, so now I guess I roll for the knowledge roll because I just noticed this dog disappeared.
yeah, that's fair enough. I think that's valid.
And if I make it, I lose.
Yes.
Okay, I lose 1.
Like, there it is.
Uh,
We'll get
so
there.
nothing else seems to be happening. The bag is quite torn up. But you all are welcome to do whatever. We're out of the combat sequences.
Oh, so I just ran all the way up there and everything's over.
You're in need of medical attention.
I just sent you a note.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So you're going to bind yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay. That is completed.
Wolf, it's what's for dinner. It's what's for dinner.
Clearly.
It could certainly be, does anybody have, well, I think is anybody seriously considering saving the meat or anything along those lines?
I was
No.
going to skin the one I was looking at.
Skinning takes time.
Yeah. Well, we stopped for lunch anyway, or lunch anyways.
Yeah, you just work around the lead in the holes.
Pretty much. Okay, so Vance, if you pretty much forego lunch outside of maybe a
nibble.
a nibble, I'll let you go ahead and
All right.
let's see here. There's got to be an appropriate outdoorsy skill.
Yeah, I was thinking natural world because there's not anything that it would.
Yeah, absolutely. Natural world. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was thinking accounting or arts and crafts.
There you go.
I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm just tearing it up.
All right. So, I mean, one could certainly, without too much skill, get chunks of skin. It's not going to be something that you're going to, make a small throw blanket out of or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get some chunks. It's not pretty.
Take a change purse.
You do know that you'll have to more properly, even with the chunks you have, at some point in time, relatively soon, do appropriate cleanup work, get all the,
Hey, I think that's a great idea. I want to try too.
and I'm going to ask the doc to take a look because I caught a bit of that ghost wolf.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good call.
Let me
But
check out the
my
wound.
main focus is just trying to make sure it's a real wolf while doing this.
Sure. Doc, go ahead and give me you can go with either first aid or
Probably first aid, just to first. It would be
All right.
first aid and then maybe a medicine.
First aid. Yeah, make it easy. Wasn't a hard success, but it was a success.
Yeah,
Okay,
hard
so
success.
I succeeded.
Okay, give me a 1d4 roll, please.
3.
Great. So Christopher, you get 3 back from the administrations of the doctor.
And obviously
So-
the last
That'll
medicine-
do me for right now, doc. Maybe when we get closer, you can take a look at me again, but I'm feeling all right.
Doctor, the only thing you particularly noticed is a surprisingly not a lot of blood. Give me
An idea roll to lose more
It's not
sand.
cold to the touch or anything, is it? Like the guy with the ice blades?
actually give me a knowledge roll.
Good. I got an 80 and I just made it.
Just barely made it. Okay.
Made it by that much.
You're trying to remember the sequence of maybe where he got wounded because what wound was the claw, what wound was the bite. You're a little fuzzy on that, but you do notice that the wounds that he got from this, well, from whatever the hell it was, you all haven't really, whatever it was, certainly seemed to take out some flesh, but not a lot of bleeding, not cauterized per se, but almost maybe like a thin little bit of acid helped kind of seal the wounds real quick, perhaps.
Huh. There's a wolf. I mean, the ghost wolf went away when we shot the medicine bag, right?
Yes.
So
Is
I'm sorry, go ahead.
the ghost wolf came out of, does it look like a regular wolf?
Um,
Or is it all mangled because someone's been taking its fur off 1 inch at a time?
Yeah, there's one pretty mangled one. Yeah. The other three, yeah, they look like I don't want to say everyday wolves, but there's nothing. They don't look like the weird horses or anything along those lines. They're wolves. They're mature, but they're wolves.
Are they really skinny, like they're emaciated and hungry, or are they?
No, matter of fact, the only kind of weird thing now that you're kind of thinking about it, God, I love it when you overanalyzation. Give me an idea roll.
I have lots of ideas, man. Hard success.
Okay, you notice that you can't really speak much about the one that Vance has been going to town on, but the other three wolves appear to be identical. As in, down to like, how like older wolves or older dogs will have like a little bit of white around their eyes or around their snoot or something like that. You look at one snoot, you count like 5 hairs over, sort of gray, or white, and then it kind of gets gray. You go to the other one, white, and then it starts to go gray. It's down to the hair.
Wow. Okay, well, I like his idea of trying to skin, which is, and I rolled a 0-3, so
Excellent. Okay. You might even be able to teach me a bit of something over there.
Yeah, if I notice that, I'll be
natural
like,
world.
all right, what are you doing?
Check off your natural world, and again,
Knife should be sharp.
you get a pretty full pelt. You do know that again, you'll need to do a sort of further cleanup on the pelt, the proverbial canning part of the process, relatively soon, or we'll start going stinky on you.
got it.
So, Doctor, you made your idea roll, right? Okay. Give me a 1d4 roll, please.
4.
That's how many sand you lose.
You, sir, are a dick.
So if I'm charring this one up and I notice him doing well,
Yeah.
I'm going to stop charring mine up and go over to him and be like, all right, so
Well, it looks
Let me
like you're
see what
supposed to
you're
do
doing.
it this way.
First of all, use a knife, not an axe.
Oh, yeah.
and then I will, since I figure he's probably working on number 4.
Hey, good.
Whichever one
Hey,
seems like it's least
stop it.
damaged.
Right. Yeah, I don't think there's. Yeah,
They're all pretty much the same damage.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they are quite literally the same.
Okay.
If he's on number 4 or on number 3, I will move to the other one and try to mimic what he's doing.
Okay, number 3 has several bullet holes in it.
Hey, I'm just trying to get down
The technique.
cuts.
Sure, that's going to blow another half an hour though. So
Everybody else is taking care of the horses.
Okay. Okay, you start working on that. Give me your natural world roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend the max 10 points. Therefore, I actually make it, but I can't check it.
All right. And we'll say at this point, since you're sort of emulating a bit of what Edward did, this would be more of a training level. So
Yes.
when you do roll, and if you succeed, it'll be a D4 up as opposed to a D8 up.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Because you're basically repeating a process that you already failed in
Yes.
within a short period of time, so you don't learn as much. Okay, so some cuttings. There's technically one other wolf. If somebody else wants to tear that one apart while Vance is tearing apart his.
No, I really don't feel the need to partake in that skill set since I have 0 skill. So
So you'd have 10%. That's what I had.
Yeah.
no, that's okay. I'm actually gonna I guess I'm gonna write up this encounter and kind of continue to my my notes.
Good idea.
Remember,
Okay.
I left a teaser. I had the landlady drop a telegraph a teaser, so I have to deliver to my many fans, to my many readers. So anyway,
So all this goes on. I'm not muted. So everything all right? There we go.
How many cameras does this thing think it has? All right, that was weird.
Yep.
All right, hold on. I need to figure out a way to pull up my. Oh, I know how to do this. Alt tab worked well. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you're doing a write-up. Roll an appropriate skill for making sure you're getting down your story well. Has anybody actually examined the remnants of the bag?
So
Sure.
that's what I was about to say. I take the time while I'm
Oh, yeah,
being
you just-
healed to reload.
Yeah.
And then make mention is someone else other than me want to take a look at that bag, because every time I approach it, something wrong happens.
I'll poke it with the end of my rifle.
Okay. You get up and take a look at it. Kind of, what the hell, and the only thing you see is for the equivalent of what do you call it? Lucky rabbit foot, but 4 dried wolf paws in the bag, and you notice that actually give me a spot hidden.
Me?
Yep.
Spot hidden. What do we got?
there wasn't a T-Rex on there.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Okay. Hard success. That's a 7 out of 45.
Okay. You notice that the bag was probably closed, sort of, wrapped at the top, with some strands of blonde human hair.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Remember that sign we found back at the Etna mine? That also had blonde hairs on it.
And Doctor, you actually recall from way back when the lady who was assaulted
True.
had missing blonde hair.
Yeah, these guys use the products, use human bits to power their sorceries.
So I think the lesson here for me next time is I see something like that in the ground, I'm going to shoot it first.
Don't touch suspicious sack.
I never got to touch the damn thing.
So I think we should change our group name, if we had one, to the Sack Shooters.
Or the Sack Shooter 6.
Only 2 of us have successfully sack shot.
Yeah, I was about to say, not everyone's sack shot yet, so we can't call
That's
ourselves the
a
sack
rite
shooters
of
yet.
passage.
We are
Can
just.
aspire to it.
All right. Okay, so you've pelted some, and horses are well watered and such at this point. Christoph, do you want to try, or
I
Christopher?
think at this point it's time to pick up the trail again and start headed to where it's going.
All right, why don't you give me an old track roll to
All they gotta do is set a bag on the ground and investigate.
A regular success.
regular success. All right.
Before
Then
we
you
move
start-
out, I will reload my weapons.
Being
You start riding off
swiped
again.
at's got me off my game a little.
And let's see here. Again, the path seems to meander, sometimes almost due north, sometimes a bit west, but in general does trend northwest, just sort of in general.
Yeah. One thing before we take off, does it look like that bag has been there for a long time, or was it more of a recent drop?
Gustav, you got a pretty goddamn good look at it.
Yeah.
From what you surmised, there was no dust or anything like that on the bag.
Okay. And what is it made of? Is it like leather or what
It
is it?
appears to be a rough leather of some sort. You're not sure as to which animal. Give me a natural world roll.
Like people leather?
Give me a natural world roll.
Natural world roll. Okay. Ooh, close. So, let's see. I'm going to spend some luck. I'm pretty close. So, I'm at the world. I'm at 24 out of 19. So I'm going to spend 5 luck.
All right.
Now, does it count as a success when we check off the skill or no? Because I didn't spend luck.
It does not count as a check if you use luck to make it.
Okay, that's fine.
It does count as a success if you made it, but you throw in luck to
Make it better.
Make it a better success.
Up it better. It still
Yeah.
does count as a success for rolling purposes.
Okay. So that's a success.
All right. All right. So, yeah, it is skin from the belly of a male bison.
That's pretty specific. All right, I'm going to report that to the others.
Not tanned.
I'll be right back. I have to go find a monitor real quick.
All right, so if we're done at that location, we will
Carry on.
carry on.
Move it up. Mount up.
Maintaining previous speed? Yes, no?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, let us know if we see any more sacks or anything else suspicious. We'll just be like, have a nice day, Sack. We're going to keep on riding.
No, we don't do that. We don't leave sacks unmolested. We're sack
That's right.
shooters, friends. Sack shooters.
Sack shooters, damn it. The trail continues northwest to the point where, as you get, you're now at probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So you're close to what would be considered a day's, a fairly hard day's ride out of Coldwater. You're probably 25 miles, something like that. Not an insubstantial amount of distance. 3 more days riding like this, and you'll be at Dodge, more or less. But you continue to ride. Everybody, give me a scan roll.
Critical success.
Normal success.
Yeah, my dice are
Normal
Fail.
success.
Fail by a lot.
hard success.
Doctor, you said a hard success?
Yes, sir.
All right. You were scanning in kind of the right direction, not too far off from the path that you seem to be taking. You see another sack.
All right. Who's got a rifle? Who wants to blood themselves into the sack shooter
There we
game?
go.
Let's all shoot. Let's all take shots at the same time and see who can hit it.
Let me take care of this. I'll pull out my rifle with the scope.
There you go.
Moon
That's
bite.
And I'm going to put
Moon
a
biter.
round clean through the middle of it.
Sack shooter.
I mean, you can do that from, once you see where it is, you can even just back up.
He goes, watch this, and he like puts the rifle behind his head.
Now,
So Annie, over
Nope.
good.
No fancy shot. I am obliterating this thing with a 50 caliber round.
You're not gonna Annie Oakley this one?
Right. All right. Go ahead and well, it depends how far you want to do it, and
So how far from it? How far from it am I right now?
Fairly close, maybe about 50 feet.
50 feet should be fine. What does the scope get me?
That will give you at long range. It still gives you an advantage. And at extreme range, you roll normal as opposed to without with disadvantage.
Cool.
You got this, man.
Yeah, a 4.
Yeah, okay. That will definitely hit it.
And in case you want to know, that was
50 round or something.
15 points of damage.
All right. The bag again sort of seems to erupt, if you will. You see through your scope. Nobody else would see this. One of clearly you were expecting something to be in the bag, and the bag again was relatively. Not as round, but it was a little more oblong. And you see a larger chunk of something kind of fly out of it. That's clearly where your bullet hit the bag. And whatever that was just basically disintegrates up against a rock not too further. However, give me one moment.
Oh crap! No, stay away from the battle map. Stay away from the battle map.
You got there. Please. Go away.
Now we just made him mad.
I'll just put kind of everybody here, I think.
Well, it sucks to be you, Kimosabe.
No.
Even if things still attack us, that could mean that we've taken some of their mojo away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. It's another wolf, but this one's much bigger. And
Oh, dear.
seems to be tending towards motivation mostly on its hind paws.
I do believe that wolf's gonna have to die.
Yep.
Well, the good news is it's bigger, so it should be easier to hit.
It will be slightly easier to hit, except for the fact that it's also going to be moving very fast.
It may be ornery.
I suspect so.
He's pissed. He pissed that you just shot his sack.
Everyone's like, he did it.
Everybody looks at Christopher.
So let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I think. So he starts here. He's going to start his actions.
Ah.
I'm not afraid of you. Okay, I'm afraid of you. Oh shit!
What the hell is that? Now I need to make a sand roll.
That's grease light.
What is that?
As it's running at you, prepare to die, it says in a guttural voice.
This in your sack.
I make my sand. How much do I lose?
Yeah, go ahead and do sand rolls for pretty much everybody here.
Made it easily.
Made it.
We shot him in the sack. He should probably be going, prepare to die.
Yeah, we need to maybe we should be the sack
Avoiders.
sack friends.
Alas, though, I did blow pretty much all of its movement at the run. So, Christopher, it is bearing down on you. It's moving very quickly, but it does not look like it's going to get a chance on its. He's right in front of you, though.
Make the sand check. How much do we lose?
If you succeed in your stand roll, you are fine.
Oh,
Did anybody fail?
Nope.
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 Okay.
Call of Cthulhu, baby.
Sometimes you just grit your teeth and you're okay.
Mhm.
A little bit. Excellent. All right.
how do our lackeys feel?
One
Regretful
failed.
that they came along.
Screw this, guys. I'm going home.
Yeah, one failed, one succeeded. Just so you know. All right, that was its action. 90s.
Reloading.
Yeah.
In the 90s, that is me.
I'm going to draw and shoot.
Are you want to piss it off?
Did you have
That's
a better
true.
idea?
Most people would not have had their guns out, so probably Vance is the only person that can draw and shoot.
I still have my rifle because I was poking at the sack.
Oh no, you've been riding for 4
No,
hours.
we've been
Oh,
riding.
sorry. This is after we were riding. Sorry.
Dostos, you got to keep track of your sacks.
I can't. I mean, it's just a ball of confusion in here.
So, Keeper, were we on our horses when we saw the sack and then we all dismounted?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because
Then probably I would have pulled my shotgun out just because.
that makes sense.
Hit on the first, the offhand misses,
Okay.
even though this is a big target.
Yeah. Matter of fact, because of the distance it covered, you need to be rolling at disadvantage.
Ah. Oh, so I need to, all right, let me re-roll for the first shot then.
Yeah.
First shot still is a hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
7 points.
Somehow, I don't think that's going to take it down.
You see the bullet go into it. We'll use a little bit more on sort of D&D terms. 5 points is equivalent, I guess, of a graze to it. And it just kind of goes.
Nope, that tickles.
I figure it's just mostly looking at somebody else, not me right now.
Other 90s, I guess, are drawing weapons and such. Unless.
So I have my shotgun out, I guess, because if I'm dismounting because of danger, I would have grabbed a weapon.
Oh, that's true. Everybody else, give me a luck roll to see if you all happen to have drawn your weapons.
All right.
Made it.
Yep.
Luck is.
Success.
Luck be a lady tonight. Yeah. I think after seeing the last sacks,
Hey, there's a sack over there. It's like everyone gets off their horses, gets their guns out.
shoot it from a distance. We should be okay.
Yeah, well, if we were up close, it would be a lot uglier.
What does it-
I mean, it got here in one turn, so
Do any of you guys have the stats for a shotgun handy?
Oh, man.
Actually, I probably do.
It also depends on the type of shotgun.
Now, what kind of shotgun is it?
Double barrel shotgun.
Right, is it
What gauge shotgun is it?
a 12, 18?
12?
8.
I got it in the bank so I can kill people that are coming.
4d6.
Good golly.
That would be at close, point blank range, 2d6 and 1d6 for normal range and long range. Base range is 10 yards, so normal range is 20 yards, and max range is 50.
While you're there, can you give me Colt Army revolver? All I had was damage. I didn't have ranges.
Let's see.
Thank you. Sorry to bother you.
wait, are you asking me to do something for you?
1d10 plus 2.
Yep.
Your range is 15 yards.
15 yards is short range or normal range?
That's the base range.
Base range.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So if I shoot the shotgun, I probably need to move to get to the side so that I don't hit my friend, right?
Let's see.
Chris would appreciate you not taking a shotgun shot right next to his head.
What color are you, Doctor?
Blue. And each one of these hexes is how many yards?
It's 5 feet. I know it's awkward, so yeah.
Oh. Okay, so to get to short range, I just need to be within 10 yards. So within 6 hexes. So I'm going to move forward 2 and left, diagonal left 2 to get a clean shot. So between
Yes.
yellow and purple.
Skirt around purple.
Just get between yellow and purple and that hex between the two of them. And then I will just blast it. Sorry.
Okay, since you're at point blank, but you moved, that discounts the roll with advantage, so it's just a normal shot.
Now I missed. I'm sorry.
You missed?
Yeah, I'm good with this.
Give me a luck roll.
You better make this.
I rolled a 79, so I probably missed the luck. Crap.
I'll check. Yeah, that would be a failure.
If it helps at all, I'll give you first aid free of charge.
10%, 10% out of pellet removal.
Doctor, roll 4d6, please.
Oh, you're not gonna completely peg burn it, probably, maybe.
Probably.
I don't want to hear anyone give me grief about setting off the sack shooters at the tavern anymore.
Total 10.
10. Okay. Carl, 10 hit points to the back.
Oh,
You suck.
Use some of them chips.
10 hit points is more than, no, that's not more than 50%.
It's
Okay.
exactly at 50 right now.
Yeah. Okay. Keep that in mind and remind me if you basically get hit again. You might have a little trauma issue. Okay, that was the doctor's move. Let's see here. I believe Vance, you can still do something at your 90 and
Right. I didn't realize that's what would happen if I missed. I would have.
That's why you had a bit of luck. It's okay, only bad if you missed both. That was bad.
But we were
yeah.
still in the first round.
Yeah, if you pulled both shots at the same time, that would have been pretty mind-boggling, actually.
Well, the wolf would have been wearing Chris, basically.
So
The wolf would've been
Gustav,
like,
you can do something.
"Whose side are you
Vance,
on?"
can do something.
I'm sorry, what?
Gustav.
Gustav, if you want to shoot, you can.
Can I take an aim shot for the head?
You certainly can.
Wow.
What's my
The aim
distance?
shot basically costs a round while you're taking aim.
Oh. I don't know if I want to do that. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll just take a shot.
I wound up
Alright.
doing a 0-3 on the correct hand. So that's a max damage,
Yeah.
12 points.
12 points, thank you.
All right, roll.
The other, is actually a hit too.
Oh, okay. Very hard success. Not that it matters in the shot.
Oh, no, if you get an extreme success, then we max damage the damage of the weapon.
Well, I got 17 out of 70.
Might be worth spending the 3 points.
To
Yeah.
get, okay, yeah.
Technically, you cannot spend
Got it.
luck
Yeah, okay.
on combat rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 17 out of 70. Let me roll for damage. So 2d6 plus 4. Ooh, not very good. The 3 plus 4 is 7.
Another graze. The only one who's been shot hard is unfortunately Chris.
Yeah, my second shot with the offhand is only 4 points of damage, so it's a graze.
4 points damage. Okay. Are
I
you
will
keeping
pull
track
it.
of where the magic bullet is in your chambers?
Yep, it's the 6th in my right hand.
Okay. Basically, I need to know if when it gets to there, whether you're actually going to shoot it or if you're going to stop and reload at that point.
Yeah.
Or are you going to line up that chamber and fire it? Yeah,
Right.
no. I'll leave that up to you though, because that's
Yeah.
too much accounting for me to do, plus all this other stuff. Okay, so we had both the other folks who were at 90. So Edward, you're next. No, I got my 190. Oh, god damn it, he's a close quarters guy. Oh, he's a close quarters guy.
I'm gonna knife it.
Right up in there.
At this point, I'm not objecting.
Like from Bram Stoker's Dracula, he goes, use your big Bowie knife. I didn't plan on getting that close.
Well, using the new rules, I opted not to do the dodge, but to do the counter. And the big bad did a very fine counter. And red shirt number 1 stumbling back with a significant claw damage, and he's bleeding from his chest as he's falling backwards.
More work for the dog.
Oh, shit.
So he did not land with his Bowie knife that he had pulled out.
Okay.
All right, that was the 90s. Edward.
All right, I'm gonna take my shots at the big baddie.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, we said we wanted combat, right? I think that may have been a foolish thing to ask.
2 successes.
Excellent.
10 and 11 points of damage.
Damn,
I assume it has some pretty thick armor.
it does have some armor. I won't lie.
I want to do something. I haven't even shot my gun yet.
Oh, I think you'll get your chance.
I hope I don't shoot you or anyone.
It doesn't seem to be really laughing so much anymore. It's taken several hits. There is some blood coming out of its wounds. It's sort of and it's not whatever steaming smoke or black ichor. It's blood. So let's see. I was 75. I've got the other guy. He's going to shoot. 90. He misses.
I'm the slowest person in the group at 70. Damn.
So Walt, go ahead and shoot, or do whatever you're going to do.
With your Dillinger.
Yeah. Well, not a critical, but I did hit. I have a double action. It's occult lightning.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 rolls.
Do I get to shoot twice?
Yes.
You do.
All right. So I hit with the first bullet, and yeah, well, sweet. Hit with both.
Excellent.
1d10, 5. I guess that's average. 3, not so good. Walt did something. Walt did something.
That second shot really kind of,
Yeah, I'm guessing it has 3 points armor.
sort of almost a hyper graze there.
Sweet. I'm rolling good tonight. I've had some really bad runs tonight. It's just a good rolling today.
Hey, speaking of bad runs, are you getting ready for your colonoscopy?
Yes, for all of you who really want to know, Thursday, colon blow. It's mega colon blow. Tomorrow.
Hey, we're still recording.
No, that's true.
Think of the children.
Think of the children. Well, get your tests.
Oh, the
So
humanity.
let's make this a PSA. All right. Okay, so everybody's unloaded, mostly into the wolf, but one person into our compadre. Oh.
By the way, Aaron, I'm pretty sure he won't attack me because I'm actually helping him.
Oh well, he's the critter's got 2 guys right in front of him, so he'd be focusing on them anyway. But he gives you a little wink.
I take it he just at George.
Red shirt number 1. Yeah, he took both claws and a bite mark, plus the other claw, our compatriot. On the second swing, the arm came off, and the
Disassembled.
and the bite basically went into the neck, and there's no more blood pumping out of our friend.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Disassemble.
Okay, so this is a tough hombre.
Yeah, he did. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 24 points of damage.
Oof.
Oh my God.
Great googly moogly.
Okay, we're at the top of the 90s, so anybody who's on 90s can do something.
And I'm at point blank with a very big rifle.
Come on, moon shooter.
Is there any on the rifle? Is there a minimum range at all? Like, is it okay?
I didn't see one.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think there is a minimum range.
Not a PPC.
Should be able to fire it from the hip, point blank.
Critical hit, 18 points.
All right.
Who's weakened now?
I assume that your weapon does more than 12 points of damage.
It does 18.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna basically say Walt took it down with help.
Wow.
He falls and my father will kill you. Oh.
Yeah, let's cut his nut. Let's cut his sack off so we have our own sack.
Well,
Wait, so that's father? I hope the father isn't twice as big as he was.
What the hell was that?
all right, I'm going to walk over and take a very careful look at the giant wolf dude.
All right.
And who the shot me in the back?
With a shotgun, there's one person holding a shotgun.
Yeah, I'm the guy with the bandages on. Like, hey, let me help you with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold this, quick.
Why don't
Yeah,
I
that's-
do
that's
first
about
aid
right.
and then the doctor can do medicine?
Sure, go ahead. You do
I might
first.
be able to help.
Because medicine can be done after first aid.
Correct.
Aaron,
Yeah,
what
you
did
wanna do-
the creature say as it was dying? My father will kill
Father
you.
will kill you.
Do we only, just a real question, do we only get one first aid attempt?
No, this would be a different wound. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So I made a success on my first aid. So now the doc can do medicine.
right. So Vance, go ahead and roll 1d4.
You get 3.
3. Okay. And now, Doc, you can do a medicine roll.
Easy
I'm
peasy.
not sure I trust him.
16 wounds. This is how I get practice.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Business is a little slow. Let me shoot somebody.
Christopher, let me say that I'm extremely sorry, but I got a little rattled by the size of that thing. And I missed.
Just check your aim better next time, please.
I'll use my revolver. I'm much better with that.
Well, don't forget with a shotgun, there's also a bit more of a spread.
Yeah.
You know. So, Doctor, did you succeed in your medical roll?
Oh, yeah,
You
definitely.
better burn as much luck as it takes to be successful.
We're only allowed to burn 10 luck now, right? At most.
Yeah.
Unless we have.
Unless you can
Push,
really describe why
Just
you
justify,
should
yeah.
do more, or you can always push.
because
it.
I don't want him to kill me.
So go ahead and roll 1d4, please.
Oh, so what was it? What 1d4?
Yeah.
3.
3. Okay. So, Christopher, you get back a total of 6. There
Is
is
it
some
like a
natural
shot
wounds
out
and
of your
stuff like
back?
that can occur and such. So, you're definitely stabilized. You're not bleeding out or anything crazy like that. But it freaking hurts. I will say for the rest of the day today, unless something else happens, all physical rolls will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, he's our tracker, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that a physical roll or is that a?
Tracking would be physical. Remembering something or lip reading or something like that would not be physical.
Or like what I do, talking.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to
So-
check out this big wolf thing too.
I think we should take its head off because that'd be a hell of a trophy for someone. We could,
I was thinking the same thing.
that's the biggest damn wolf I've ever seen. How about you guys?
I'm just gonna also point out if you cut the head off whatever this thing's father is, that might actually manage to make him even more angry with us.
Or he could
He's
fail,
going to try to kill us anyway.
or he could fail his hand check and lose 1d6 stand.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. All right.
Like a snake where it can still bite you after it's dead.
All right, I'm gonna
Like
get
that.
out my bone saw, which I happen to have with me, and we'll cut this head off.
This
I
got
just
very
want to point
grisly.
out, this wolf did talk.
Right. I want to search the
talked.
body and I want to look him over pretty carefully. I think more than one person should do that also.
I was
Hold
heading
on
over.
1 second.
There's a lot of him to search.
I'm gonna try to. I'm actually since everyone's looking, I'm gonna take out my sketch pad and try to draw the wolf. At least I can get the proportions compared to the, like a nice vista of like people dock with a saw and people standing around the wolf.
Christopher, why don't you stand next to it with your rifle so we can get a nice, hold his head up so he can get a nice.
Man, I really wish one of you guys would start toting around the camera.
So I'm sorry, was the other guy, was the red shirt clearly dead?
Yeah.
You do a quick look. Yeah, he's.
I mean, look, that, I'm sorry, and I would not have ignored that, but.
Doctor, I do have one stat that I'm pretty sure is off on your character sheet. I have your fast talk at 1005.
Dang.
I'm going to assume it's actually just 05. Unless you can recall putting in extra points into fast talk.
I think it's 15.
15? Okay.
Because sometimes, so I mean, I also have psychology and persuade, because sometimes you need to get patients to do things they don't want to do.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was like, how could his half skill be 200?
And sometimes when they don't do what I want, they shoot them in the ass with buckshot.
Don't forget, for those who use firearms and such like that, check off the appropriate skills.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I will not be checking my shotgun skill.
Let's see.
I will be reloading my weapons.
All right. So looking at the hold on here. Well, what were we using for your artistic talent?
Oh gosh, I don't have a particular artistic talent. I mean, I have journalism.
Oh,
so.
no, we were using yeah. Why don't we assume that your art is maybe
Half my journalism.
yeah, half your journalism.
All right. 05.
Okay.
Nailed it, man.
You start crunching out.
God, today's like seriously, this is the best rolling I think I've ever had in all our 27 sessions. Bar none.
Cranking out a very nice rendition of whatever you want to call this thing.
Charcoal's out. Just
actually, for those who have the skill of arcane knowledge, give me an arcane knowledge roll.
Oh,
How about the other one? How about the other skill? That's a CM.
I didn't make that.
I have 35 arcane knowledge, but I rolled an 80, so nothing happened.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
Christopher, you succeeded?
I have an 8. I rolled a 7.
Wow. Okay. You may check off that skill.
I don't think I have that.
The pain is clarifying your brain. It's all you're focused, hyper focused on it.
Yeah, the only people who would have that as of yet are certain card wielders and people who have looked at a spinning thing with candles.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have a different skill that might apply.
The C word is not involved in this.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just shoot it to you.
Cantalopology, knowing everything there
And I
is.
also sent you another message if you didn't get it. That's what I thought. I recall, now I'll tell this to you, but I recall stories that my grandfather told me about something like this. Half man, half wolf, came out at night in the full moon. Is it actually a full moon?
Oh heavens. It is waxing.
Yeah.
So it is not a full moon.
But these being strange times, I would just put that as what I originally thought as a tale. So who knows what the real is, but they call this thing a werewolf.
like a shapeshifter?
That's what the legends say.
So is it someone that turns into, so someone that can turn back and forth into a wolf?
In theory,
Yeah, that's, as I said, I just remember my grandpappy telling me stories.
So
Okay.
if we cut off his head and then it turns into a human head, we could be in a bit of trouble.
It's just
Well, we don't have to share
Look, we
that.
got, oh shit. That's a blonde hair guy.
Billy? Oh, damn.
Oh, like, that's
Have you seen my son? No.
um,
I don't think that these people are going to be going to the authorities.
we do need to take a couple blankets and wrap up extra number one and tie him to his horse.
Didn't his arm come off?
Yeah, I'll get his,
I
Yeah,
think he
I'll get
needs
his
to be
sleeping
buried.
gear and wrap him up in his sleeping gear and tie him to his horse.
Yeah. It's a right thing to do to get him back to the
And
town.
probably
Sure,
have his
horse is
buddy
gonna love
help
that.
me with that.
You all have shovels? Because if we don't, burying him would be a pain in the butt.
No, that's why we're just gonna tie him to his horse.
We'll bring him back.
But this thing, what Christopher is saying is a werewolf. It's not whatever transforming back into anything, but it does seem to be a bipedal, overtly strong wolf of some sort. Absolutely, who had evidently rudimentary capabilities of speech. Its claws are somewhat articulated hands with overtly large, not fingernails, but claws off of a hand with a thumb. It wouldn't be too surprising if it could have well wielded a weapon, maybe even a modified gun if it had one.
So let's do this. Let me take samples. I'll take one of the front paws and one of the back paws.
Take both of the hands.
Yeah, I mean, just,
samples are a good idea.
just sort of like, so we can get them taxidermy stuffed and for like an
Mhm.
oddities show somewhere.
Or just for research later. Yeah.
I mean, right. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, we know that
Okay, that's
it's
a good one.
just a
Check
big
out
long
the
ass
sack.
wolf.
Did we check out the sack that you shot with Moonbiter?
That has not been checked yet. Give me for people who have an area knowledge roll of better than 15%, give me a roll.
Better than, okay.
Damn.
Nice, fail me.
07.
What were we rolling?
82.
Area knowledge.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
actually got a
succeeded.
critical in area knowledge.
I'm not from this area.
Fair enough. So Edward and Vance. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. You two actually remember that there is an oddities museum up in Dodge.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. We should probably let Chris get a big cut of that.
Oh yeah, you could take this up to the oddity museum up in Dodge and probably sell it off there. At least the head.
Once we're done with it, I mean, it might
Well, I
be
was
useful.
gonna, by the way, since they're all talking about Dodge and the Oddity Museum, and I rolled an 82, I was gonna wander over to the SAC.
Okay. You head up to the sack. This one, again, it's a leather. It was never seemingly stitched into a sack shape. It was more like sort of splayed leather that was pulled up again, and you do see some evidence now that you've been looked. Well, give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay. Yep. No problem.
Okay. You find more evidence of some more a thin but relatively long lock of blonde hair. The actual top part is still there because Christopher's bullet went through the actual sack and it kind of kept the knot there. And there seems to be a little bit of a dripping of a purple wax, keeping the hair bound together around the top of it. Little about 2 yards away, you see a large wolf paw that would have been of larger than the ones that you found a couple hours ago, as well as a on the paw that's mangled with the bullet. kind of shoved into the paw on one of the not the dew claw, but one of the other claws, wherever, is a small golden ring.
Interesting.
Um,
All right, I'm gonna keep look around and make sure the bullet didn't throw anything out of the sack. And basically,
Hey,
I'm gonna
well, you should take
search
that with
it
us.
all around.
well,
Take that with us for samples.
the sack is torn on its backside where the bullet where
Big ass bullet
falls
went,
out and mangled it. You can see without having touched the sack yet, there is still something in the sack.
Okay, I'm going to.
That's all you guys.
I'm not that far. Well, I guess I'm kind of far away. I mean, things seem pretty quiet. I will.
During this time, I've reloaded.
Yeah, tactical reload.
All right, I haven't touched the sack. But there's like a little stick or something. Or I don't know. I mean, I have my pistol.
Okay with a stick.
I guess I could use the pistol and just kind of poke at the sack. See what's in there without touching it. Just basically, which means I also have my gun. Not that that's going to do much good, but without physically touching the sack, I will use kind of the tip of my pistol to kind of prod and see if I can see what's in this sack itself.
Okay, once you touch the sack,
Shit.
again, I gave you hints before, but you did just walk up to it.
Don't listen.
On quote unquote how one approaches. The purple wax sort of fizzles and burns and leaves a little puff of smoke and opens, and you see an additional puff of smoke come from the bag.
Oh, balls.
Let's go back to our camera here.
Okay, sadly, I am probably not there because I am probably back with the horses tying a dead man to a horse.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing to do,
Right, that's true.
especially when it's disassembled and leaking everywhere.
Hold on, I'm missing something here.
It's an Allosaurus.
Stop on the fucking sack, man.
Where'd you go? No. Sure, bro. Okay.
No, it's been nice knowing you.
Ah, yes, okay.
Jack.
I really don't have enough resolution to actually see what that is, but okay.
Stomp on the sack. Destroy it somehow. It worked before.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, the doc was cutting off the hands and the head.
Well, I literally had my pistol prodding at the sack, so I presume I can shoot it pretty easily if I don't lose my shit, so to speak.
Great.
Same check.
Walt, give me a listen roll.
Okay. 02. This is the best day.
Where's my son?
Oh, fuck.
Meanwhile, he's just like,
Oh, Jesus.
I'm in my hotel room in St. Louis and I just.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is called a party wipe.
this is a TPK event, as we like to call it in the gaming world.
We'll see, but
Hey, Walt, why'd you shoot that guy's son?
At least that he cut his head off.
No, I don't know that for the record.
I'm sitting there with the bone knife bone saw going. Oh.
Gustav just takes a cigarette. He's just like, yeah, I'm out.
And I'm dropping the mic.
I'm gonna drift to the next town. I'm gonna try my luck at Dodge. Good luck, so to speak. That's actually a good irony right there. Okay, so
Maximum firepower, boys.
oh shit.
We're gonna do.
okay, so all right, so this giant monstrosity is there, and where am I? I'm green.
Closest.
Yeah, you're green.
Us and it.
You're about 35 feet away.
I am going to, well, if I ever get a chance. Oh, wait, my hand was right there on top of the pistol, right?
You can just do this and go,
Oh my God.
Oh,
We're all dead.
oh, that thing's ugly.
I'm not afraid. Okay, I'm afraid.
Jesus.
It looks like somebody partially melted the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
It's about 15 feet tall.
Magic bullet time. We need those magic bullets.
It's
It's something.
Spear and magic.
hooves are digging into the ground, maybe 2 or 3 inches, and from the tone of its voice, it seems really pissed.
Keeper question.
Yes,
Where everyone is standing, is that where the horses are?
the horse
Probably move
is
past them a
slightly
bit.
behind you all.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm actually going to be behind everyone else.
That makes sense. And probably probably red shirt number 2 was.
Yeah.
with-
Hopefully the horses don't run away.
Oh, are you
I
kidding
do
me?
have to point out that it is 9 o'clock. I don't know if you guys want to go for a little more, or if you want to do.
Yeah, that might be good.
Well, we'll all be dead
'Cause
or
we were chatting till 7.
cage match.
We
Actually,
really got to put these on stands, but
if it makes you feel any better, Goose,
All right, well, there's horses.
talk here.
Yeah, I think I don't know if the horses, if we somehow live to this, I don't know if the horses are going to be with us still.
this might actually take some time. Do we want to push it off until?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Okay.
Okay, so what you got here is an apparated, what you think to be a werewolf, and it's really pissed off corporeal father, maybe. So something to think about. Yeah, something to think about. And yeah, that's where we'll leave it for tonight and come back with hopefully won't be a TPK.